Are you the type that enjoys a cup of tea every day? Maybe you're the new age tea drinker and go for the green tea. Or you're an old-fashioned romantic and opt for the English breakfast tea. For most of us, we grab a tea bag and never question how something we all know and love can find itself in a neatly wrapped package. And if you've never asked yourself that question, you've probably never asked where it's grown either. Well, if you're asking those questions now, I have the answers for you. Here we are in Paradise, otherwise known as the Majura Tea Plantation, located in the Tweed Valley.
Now this, I prefer a whole lot more. The views will take your breath away, and because Songbirds is 1,800 metres above sea level, the air is clean and crisp. Songbirds gives you the option of enjoying the emerald rainforest for more than just one day. 6 modern spacious villas are scattered throughout the 50 acres of the magnificent hinterland.
Now, the history behind ballooning dates back around 220 years, when the first balloon took off with 3 passengers: a duck, a rooster and a sheep. Unfortunately, the flight was doomed and only lasted around 15 minutes. But it wasn't a total loss, as all 3 passengers were quite safe, and this became the benchmark that helped develop a perfectly safe and exhilarating experience. Now, can we get any more out and about than this? This is truly magical. It's just really surreal. It's just beautiful and crisp air, and it's just fantastic. I just can't believe that we can see Brisbane, like, just there. It's amazing. I'm glad I'm doing it. Departing from Coolangatta Airport early in the morning, we are destined for Lady Elliot Island. But along the way, spectacular coastal and hinterland views can be seen for miles, as our tour guide points out some well-known landmarks. Around 2 hours into our flight, we suddenly spot Lady Elliot Island, and it's tiny, but it looks beautiful, and I've already spotted a turtle and a couple of manta rays from the plane. As soon as we landed, we were greeted by the friendly staff, given a quick tour around the island, and then we were shown to our modest accommodation. The island is totally made up of coral, and one of the first things I notice is the abundance of bird life. Located on the island is a pool, poolside cafe, bar and smorgasbord restaurant. But first up, I want to discover more of this fascinating place, so I head out for the 45-minute walk around the entire island. Being away from traffic, phones and television, the pace is slow and relaxing. And with so much to see, the last thing I wanted to do was rush. And hey, I'm on island time. nature lovers, you can find coral and fossils just like this all over the island. This is a place that's rich in history, biodiversity and scenic wonders. And it's around 3,500 years old. However, it wasn't discovered or named until 1816 by the captain of the Lady Elliot. As back in 1805, it was actually a commercial venture collecting sea cucumbers. These animals were removed from the shallow waters, dried and then smoked before being exported to Asia and Malay. This practice ceased many years ago as the island became part of the Great Barrier Reef Marine Park, but it does still occur in other places around the world and is eaten as a delicacy in some Asian countries. Snorkeling and scuba diving is one of the main reasons why people come and visit Lady Elliot Island. Divers are almost guaranteed to see a green turtle, a manta ray, as well as a vast array of other marine creatures. Scattered around the islands, you'll find remnants of time and life long since past. Lady Elliot is now the final resting place for around 120 wrecks. And this is just one of those reminders. The island has a resident ghost, and it's thought to be that of Susanna McKee, who passed away in 1907. And it's been documented that she was so depressed due to loneliness here on the island that she dressed in her Sunday finest and walked off into the ocean and drowned herself. This is a safe and isolated haven for many bird species. A few of them are migratory, but quite a few of them call this place home. So if you like birds, this is definitely the place to come. Visit the island on a day trip or stay for a week. Sea Air tours run daily from Coolangatta Airport.
We equalise every metre by blowing air through our nose while holding it to adjust to the pressure underwater. Once I felt comfortable, I took a look around and saw the underwater paradise.
Polo is a sport rich in history and mystique, and the reputation that this is for the rich, powerful and royalty often precedes it. The infamous scene from Pretty Woman made women around the world want to get out there stomping the divots with Richard Gere, but realistically it all seemed miles away in Magic Movie Land.
Whether you're a country guy or girl at heart, you want to escape the concrete jungle, or thinking of taking a trip to the Gold Coast, then just 1.5 hours from the coast and from Brisbane, you could stay at the Lilydale Host Farm. Now this is the Australian Life True Blue, and I can't wait to experience it for myself. What's for dinner? Oh, now you don't do it. Thank you. Lilydale is a picturesque coast farm nestled in the foothills of southeast Queensland's scenic rim and is dominated by magnificent Mount Barney, southeast Queensland's highest peak.
Learn new skills or be guided up some of the more challenging ridges of the surrounding mountains, offering guided bushwalking, abseiling, navigation training, rock climbing and children's night adventure activities. Now, I was just expecting lavender and lots of it, but I uncovered an entire treasure chest of antiques, collectibles, unique gifts, home furnishings and garden accessories.
And words poetic, I'm so pathetic that I always have found it best, instead of getting them off my chest.
Great gifts like these gorgeous lavender and wheat teddy bears, perfect to warm up and soothe aching muscles.
I'll probably miss the ball, but if this ditty is not so pretty, at least
Lush rainforest borders the entire track, and wildlife can be spotted if you're quick enough. The Mount Tambourine Trail Rides caters for all experience levels and ages. Young riders are led by skilled supervisors, and for the more experienced, there is the chance to take it up a notch. Kids love riding horses, and what a better way to get them out and about and in nature.
Why should the kids have all the fun? I'm going to transform my everyday monster face into my special occasion face. Tracy, you ready? Let's go. Tracy, my makeup's never looked as good, thank you. That's great. Drax for Kids is aimed at a popular youth culture, and with all the fun of a gothic theme park, this is not a fluffy bunny story.
Yes, I did actually take off, and yes, I did land the plane. What an introduction. I'm hooked, and my first lessons begin shortly thereafter. I am the most inexperienced in my class, so my fellow students gave me a helping hand. Thanks, guys. But this is serious stuff, and I soon get in the full swing of study and practice. This is Judgment Day. So I've mastered the simulator, landing and the takeoff. Today, I take the test. My instructor is one of the best pilots in Australia, so the nerves are starting to set in. However, as I fly past the Q1, I feel quietly confident. The intensive training I've received from all the instructors here over the past few weeks has prepared me well.